Delivery Excellence channel. Thought of just going live with you all and try to have some discussion. Let me see how many people joins, and this will be a very interactive sessions. I'll try to keep it, and we can discuss about the latest technologies. I put a lot of articles on LinkedIn, and I'm going to just create some more videos on how the delivery excellence creates a real empowerment and the entire defect free delivery to the client. What are the quality gates, how artificial intelligence are being used, what is meant by the flywheel technique which is being used by the big organizations, how it is more beneficial. So I'll just try to cover up few of the things. Let's hope that few people might join, and once you all join I'll just start that. So my request to all of you, if I'm audible, just to let me know that if I am audible or not. If I am audible, to let me know. We can discuss this uh, and make this session a more you know interactive. Someone join. Hi, hello. Who has joined? Just put things. Put your. Just say hi in the comment box. It will be easier for me. Okay, somebody joined but has left. Okay, not a problem. Not a problem. So let me see how many of you joined. Okay, one person has joined. Hi, whoever has joined. Okay, so the motive is very clear, my dear friends, that today I just wanted to have interactive session with you all on the latest technologies and whatever is happening in the day-to-day life. As far as technology is concerned, I'm planning to have one more interactive session and live session in this weekend so that most of you could join, and I will be very happy if somebody has any questions regarding your interview or any suggestion you need from me as far as delivery excellence is concerned. If any real based example you need to discuss, I'll be very happy to discuss on that. Motive is very simple, that if you are stuck, you face some challenges during your execution processes or during the design processes, during designing and giving a go no go decision on the basis of all the checklists for the delivery excellence, and if there is any deviation from the checklist, how well you can communicate, because communication is one of the key areas whenever you communicate to the senior management. And if you want to give a no go, that's a really very hard sort of decision, and if you do not have a proper evidences and proof of evidences, uh, people might not accept it, right? But since you have really worked very hard on that, you have all the uh, you know documentations, you have all proof of evidences regarding the estimation part, regarding the defect priority part, defect severity part, then maybe because of some reasons that client really want to have some uh, changes on a regular basis, but since you do not have the capacity to complete that up, and you are forced enough to complete that task within the same sprint if you are using any agile mode. So the reason is that real time environment and prioritization and the different of strategies which we have. Everything cannot be learned from your learnings. Yes, learning is important, knowledge is important, but sometimes you will have to put lot of you know effort, keeping in mind with some beautiful case studies which you have, remembering those case study how well you were stuck and during certain uh, execution part or during the execution of the project, maybe because of any communication gap or because of any technical. Every time technical issues are not only the case, it might be human issues also. It might be proper communication issues, uh, because many a times you are working in a different shifts, right? So there might be some issues, so it's better to communicate. How to minimize most of the meetings, because if you do a lot of meetings, lot of stuff, in the estimation part, and if you are doing a lot of meetings, and that meeting is also the part of your entire execution part, but you will have to cut down that meetings and make it very sure what, or you can utilize a Kanban process, right? A Kanban technique, I should be saying. Completed, how much is completed, what it did, and what is the next planning, so that every resource or every to your team members who are working with you are aware. I know this is very these are very general things which everybody does, but still, my only reason of getting interacted with you is, if you are following all the techniques, everything is fine. AI is there, checklist is there, planning is correct, resources are doing fine, team members are doing okay, you're having a regular scrum calls, scrum meetings are there, you're implementing the retrospections, your techniques are correct, your matrices are within that particular limitations, and still you have lot of escalations coming from the client. If you're saying that there is zero escalations, and you have a zero defect, no, that's zero. Testing is not 100% been completed, that's the base of it. Then how can you say that you don't have a defect? You will defect will definitely will having and that might have some defect leakage also because of xyz reasons. So the how well the artificial intelligence, use of artificial intelligence can minimize it, right? You can using you're using a lot of automation part, but what is the basic 5 whys? Are we following that up? Is your code stable enough to be automated in that case? Because if the client is make trying to have some changes, right? Maybe some of database, some of the things in terms of your look and feel, or any of the functionalities, right? It is it is mentioned in the initial phase of SOW, or which is the base of the entire creation of your use cases and user stories. That okay, this how this system will be doing, and what are the you know uh, uh, alternate paths or the basic path, how what is the happy path, what could be the negative scenarios, right? So entire thing depends upon the database, right? But if there are any changes in the database, suppose example, the field length gets changed, or they want to have some more in terms of the security aspects is concerned, then I think, since you have already coded, the things are fine. But if you don't raise flag right on time, right, that something is getting deviated from the actual and the estimated form, then later on you might face a very serious consequences, right? And that can also then you do the paralysis of the analysis, because analysis is important, but paralysis of analysis, you should not do it. right? Be very clear. You are a human being. Everybody say use AI. You why not this and that. Too much of dependency on robotics on AI will also lead to a serious consequences. I'm telling you guys with a full of responsibility, right? What happens if if you give some wrong prompt to the prompt which you are providing to the uh, respective AI tools, if those are not correct and aligned as per your requirement is concerned, how can you say that you will have everything right in time, right? So there are a lot of things. So that's the motive of uh, this live, and maybe these are the base things which I am going to discuss with you all in my upcoming live, maybe on maybe tomorrow or day after. But I think the motive of doing this activity is to get it interactive. A lot of questions you can ask. Motive is very clear that I want you guys to be the participant in this. Let us have a very healthy discussion. We will learn within this, because learning is not about the bookish language, but learning is how well you implement your certifications or your knowledge on the real grounds whenever you are doing any execution, right? That is the real learnings, and can only come when you have an experience, you were stuck in something, and then everybody says you need a client appreciation, and then you need a promotion, you get a lot of awards. Getting award has to be also, you need to have change that award into rewards, because many a times it says rewards and recognition, R&R, right? So recognition is only comes across. Everybody says, why don't we have, most of the company says we can have more of innovations, but are we implementing those innovations in a correct directions? Have we done a lot of homework? If anybody is asking something about that, what could be the real impact on it? So my dear friends, thank you so much. I wanted to have this discussion today, but I wanted to have all these things, whatever I wanted to discuss as per the delivery excellence is concerned. I don't have any motive today or any agenda or something like that I have to discuss all those things or something like that. It is an extempo things based on the real examples or the real uh, cases, maybe of any of the format. It might be of any of the format, but the most important is how, when we can have the mitigation and the contingency processes of the risk, how we can minimize it, whether you are using AI or it is manual or it is automation, whatever it is. But we have overall to minimize the risk in such a way that you will be responsible enough, you will be in a condition even to give a proper go and a no go signatory author, being a signatory authority, and that should be accepted by the entire stakeholders. Now that's where, and then when you receive a you know award or a reward or something, the best reward you give it to yourself is your own satisfaction that you have done something, right? Let me be very clear about that. Whenever I used to do that, I don't used to get very excited about the client appreciation or something, because वो कहते हैं ना कि एस्केलेशन से डर नहीं लगता साहब, appreciation से लगता है, right? So I don't get overreacted to those things. I just used to go out, have chill, maybe I used to have some tea, coffee or something like that, and get totally distracted from whatever I have done and move to the next level, right? Yes, those things becomes, the happiness is there, but it is, that should be a temporary phase, right? But that really gives you the booster your moral is high, and you know that you will have to take the decision. Yes, there are a lot of things in the back end when you are working in a corporate world, but you should better ignore those things, have a positive mindset, and do it. So, thank you so much, my dear friends. I'll connect with you tomorrow or day after, and because on the weekends it becomes very difficult for people, because you guys, most of you guys, very get exhausted. So in the weekends I think you will be getting some time. I request you all that try to join, and then we can have some very fun time and fun in learning. Okay, so till then, keep watching my channel Delivery Excellence. Put those things in the comment and try to let me know what else do you need from me so that I can give you the best. Till then, bye bye, take care, see you.